Hey, I'm in Iceland right now, walking through my little hotel. It's so beaut. I mean, look. I'm gonna do like a voiceover thing, so I won't do much talking throughout this, but I'll talk about what I did in the voiceover. So yeah, I'm really excited. Hello and welcome to the voiceover portion of this vlog. I wanted to talk kind of about what I did in Iceland and what tips that I come back with if I were to try and go again. I stayed in the hotel Reykjavik, don't know if I'm saying that right. It was a beautiful little hotel that was kind of near to the airport. So I picked to stay in a bed and breakfast, and this was a really good choice because of the price of food is insane. Everything is mad expensive. So we opted for the breakfast option so that we could save a bit of money. The breakfast there was like really good. It's quite general. You have fruit, vegetables, eggs, meat, potatoes, yogurt, all kind of breakfasty foods. So there was a vast selection of things that we could choose from, which was very helpful in terms of saving money throughout the whole of our holiday, because we were able to stuff ourselves at breakfast and then we were kind of fine for the whole day, and then we'd have like maybe lunch or dinner and we were all good. But I can say I didn't eat that much there, cannot lie. First tip I would say is to stay out of the main city. We stayed, like I said earlier, we stayed nearish to the airport. We were about 10 minutes away from there. The area was very quiet. It was beautiful because it was by the sea, and it was fucking freezing, as you can guess, but it was a good choice. The second tip that I would give you is to get yourself a car. Now, transport is insane in Iceland. Let me tell you that. For us to get a bus into the main city, it would cost us about £20 just for a single ticket, which is crazy. So it'd be £40 for one day just for going to and from. So luckily, good old Barbs could drive. She's also making a video, so go check out her channel. She could drive, so she drove us around everywhere. She had never driven in a European country before, and let alone in such dangerous conditions. So she did a very good job despite us almost dying twice, well, once. But it was alright, we did much better. Well, she did much better than I thought she would. So the first place we went to was Reykjavik, which is where everyone basically stays. That was our first full day. It was a cute little town, kind of reminded me a bit of London, but much cuter and much colder and more snow everywhere. We walked around quite a bit on an empty stomach, which wasn't the wisest idea, but we wanted to kill some time before going to the Blue Lagoon later, so we thought we'd just check it out. So we took a walk through the town centre. There were all these like cute little shops, cute little buildings. There was this big clock tower that I think is a church or a cathedral of some sort. But I believe that you can do Reykjavik in one day. It's not that there's not much to see, but it's quite easy to walk around in a couple of hours to see stuff that they have to offer. I'm sure there was more we could have done here, but what we did in the day was nice enough. And it was fucking cold, so we just walked around, took some pictures, enjoying the scenery and such. One of the main things that I was told to try in Iceland was the hot dogs that I talked about quite a bit. They were very delicious and they were quite cheap as well. That's big.
What's big about that? It's not big, but let's just eat. Obviously, you're not looking at the girl.
I want to leave that all in. At this point, the sun was starting to set and we were still a bit hungry, so we went to this little cafe kind of thing, which I'll display the name now, and they sold like soup, which is contained in bread. It was a bit weird, can't lie. It got very soggy as you ate more, which was like a bit strange, but the meat was like really good. It was like lamb, which was really good, but there was way too much bread. So yeah, and they had like a seafood version as well, which tasted just as it looks, a bit crappy, but you know,
They're like low-key horny, mad. Who knew?
One thing I noticed was that we couldn't see the northern lights because of how cloudy it is. Well, another thing that I would say to do by yourself is to chase the northern lights. They do offer excursions so that you can go and pay to do this by yourself, but I say it's a good experience. If you have a car, you can get an app which allows you to just find them by yourself if you want to. It's really up to you. But because it was so cloudy, you could kind of see some of the lights coming through, but it wasn't that much, sadly. So in the evening, we went to the Blue Lagoon. That's a little steamy picture of it there. Didn't really film there because it was a very enjoyable, relaxing experience. It was really, really beautiful there. My skin felt amazing when I left and I didn't want to leave. It was so warm, and the contrast from the warmth from the cold was just heavenly. It was an amazing experience, 100%. That was the main reason we went. So day 2, back in the car, we found ourselves going on 2 little trips. This day was I was so cold this day. I don't know, it was like -10 at one point. It was such a cold day, and my idiot self decided to forget gloves. So another tip I'd give you is to bring gloves with you, which you would do anyway. We took our little car for a very, very long drive. It was about a 2-hour drive from where we were. The car cost us about £60 each, which compared to £40 for a bus was a bargain. And that was without petrol, I believe. I might be wrong about that, but I'll find out. Anyway, yeah, so definitely take someone that can drive with you. We found ourselves at a place called Geyser. I think that's how you say it. I don't know. I'm really bad at pronouncing things. And it basically what it is, a geyser is like a big explosion of like pressure. So the geysers have like these like it's a hot spring area with boiling mud pits and explode. You don't know when they're gonna go off, which is a bit mad. It's part of the Golden Circle. It spouts out water that can go up to like 30 meters, and it was crazy. We just sat there waiting with our cameras out, just waiting for an explosion to happen. Yeah, I'm gonna. Hey! This sounds so dirty. It was really beautiful though. It was a really cool experience. You don't think things are so hot are going to exist in such a cold country. It does take a while to get there, so I'd say I would drive or like pay for it. I think it's like £30 odd or £40 to go on like Golden Circle excursions, so you can go with a coach, I guess, or just drive. The next place we went to was a bit of a drive up from the geysers, and that was the waterfall, which was called Guustavv, I believe that's the ones that we went to, or the Golden Falls, which is what it translates to, and it's also part of the little Golden Circle. It's one of the most iconic, beautiful waterfalls, and you can see how pretty they are. In real life, it looks really pretty. It was fucking cold when we were up here, but by this time, my hands were ready to fucking drop off. But it was worth it though, definitely worth it. It was so beautiful. And yeah, that's about it. I hope that you enjoyed my little weird vloggy voiceover and my tips about going to Iceland. I would go again, but not in a hurry. It was very cold and it's like a very good experience, but I would definitely go back for the Blue Lagoon because it was 100% worth it and I didn't want to leave. And thank you for watching. I hope that you have a good day and you consider going to Iceland yourself. And if you like this format of video, feel free to give me a thumbs up. Maybe I'll do more. I don't know, it's much easier than me talking throughout the vlog, you know? But yeah, that's about it. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to give me a thumbs up and I'll see you soon in my next one. Bye!